and welcome, family, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms. A special shout out, of course, to our Patreon family. We appreciate, love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting us on that platform, and everyone who sends us love donations. We have, sent you a gift in the mail, so definitely, be on the lookout for that, family. So much is happening, and here we don't report all the news stories because the majority of the news stories are just fluff. They're like they're fillers, to keep our minds distracted on nonsense and trivial garbage. But there's a specific narrative that is being unfolded, family. Many say it imitates the book of Revelations. There's so much I could say about the book of Revelations. I might have done a show on the book of Revelations. Anyway, I'll put the link here if I have. But so much is being imitated. And, special shout out to my sister who shared this story with me on Patreon, like family. So now, I said Frankenstein. What's Frankenstein up to today? For real. They're saying that a NASA-led team plans to broadcast Earth's location to aliens. And, many scientists are actually warning against it. So they're calling it, I think, the beacon of light in the galaxy. And they basically want to, and then it's like they sent a press release to all these different publications. So they were talking about how since time immemorial, I'm like in a forest, family, with all kinds of monkeys and shit. What's that? Oh, family, I'm gonna have to stop and record later. Baboons imekuja! Welcome back, family, to Wake Up Africa. There was some, baboons passing through, and baboons, they really don't respect females. So whenever, they're passing through, and their families can be 50 people deep, 50 baboons deep. So we just had to give them that time for them to just pass through. We've been having a drought. As you know, there's so much weather manipulation going on across the world right now. So that's what actually brought them into this territory they're usually never here. And now the rains have started again. So that's my story about where I am, family. And yeah, just getting that's part of getting used to nature. Anyway, let's get back to this story because this is crazy. This is crazy. And you know what's disturbing? Is that they, so they've released, it's like they released some kind of press release and they were like, since time immemorial, humans have sought to establish contact with extraterrestrial life forms. And it talks about all these movies and everything. So of course, family, they're putting it in such a way where it's like, we've always wanted to connect with aliens. Humans are curious, blah, 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 blah. This whole fantasy, creating, that's what they always do. That's what marketing is creating this false narrative in our minds. But get this, and let me know what you think in the comments below. You know what they're beaming out to the world? So basically they're beaming our exact location, and then they're beaming human DNA and the type of species we are. What does that sound like to you? And I always tell you, family, by the time Babylon is announcing something, there's already something deeper going on. Maybe they did this for a while and now they've even made contact with these alien forms. Maybe we're about to witness what many have seen and prophesied about, which is basically, the alien invasion, etc., etc. So they say, so a team led by NASA of international scientists. I wonder if there's any African scientists on that. They always just try and make it seem like it's all of us just coming up with these ideas together. They said, once again planning to satiate their curiosity. They have developed a binary coded message that they propose beaming out across the galaxy in hopes of finally establishing contact with aliens. What do you think is really going on, family? What do you think is really going on? I'd absolutely love to hear from you. and some of their, other scientists, they love to create this controlled opposition. They've come out and they said there's huge risks associated with this new proposal to beam Earth's position, and details about humans to possible alien life should be taken seriously. That's what one scientist warned. They're calling it Beacon in the Galaxy, where they hope to contact, alien life. And there's this guy, what's this guy's name? Stephen Hawking. He had actually warned about this because this has been in the works for a while. And what he had said, which was ironic, and what some of the Oxford scientists are saying, is what if they attract aliens like them who will try and colonize and enslave, other scientists coming and saying, this is not the time for such a move, and I don't know, family. This just doesn't sit well with me. And they said, they've chosen a particular part of the quote unquote galaxy where they're going to beam this, information about human life. Whose DNA do you think they're giving out there? What is really going on behind this? And the Oxford University's Future of Humanity Institute warned against broadcasting the aforementioned information. And in a conversation, one of the scientists handing over details such as Earth's location and DNA data might be risky, irrespective of how small the probability of alien life is. And he said, we have very little evidence about whether this is a high or low, and there is no scientific consensus behind this matter. Given the downside could be much bigger than the upside, this doesn't sound to me like a good situation in which to take active steps towards the contact. And they say, it is worth noting, however, that this is not the first time scientists are beaming an encoded message for aliens to find us. The previous time this was done was in 1974, when astronomers sent a message similar to what is being sent now using the Arecibo Observatory located in Puerto Rico. This particular message, though, is going to actually be beamed using the space station or whatever in California. Family. What's going on, man? What are they up to? Are they about to? Because, it's been like they've been trying to hook. They've lost their hook on the global narrative. So they've been trying to rehook us by manipulation, by distraction, by these larger-than-life situations. And remember, we're in a reality where sound creates. Your words create, Sorry, guys, I'm just so jumpy after those baboons. Your words create, etc., etc. And so they know this, and our collective minds is what manifests what we see, or is what opens up the gate for certain spirits, certain aliens, beings to come here. There has to be like a collective acceptance of that for that to manifest. So they always have to keep telling us what they're doing, even if it's a joke, if it sounds like a joke thing, even if it's just in a movie or in a fantasy, whatever, in order to just keep us in this mental loop, family, of it's just figments in our mind, but we don't know that we're the ones who are orchestrating what we're actually experiencing. So if they're saying this, they've probably already done it. And there ain't aliens coming from nowhere. They're probably already here. So are they getting ready for the great reveal of aliens? What's really going on? Let me know what you think in the comments below, family. Until next time, tuko pamoja.